poi con Duchamp quindi queste configurazioni diventano profondamente culturali e psicologiche. Però Cézanne, come diceva giustamente Roy, è il momento in cui c'è una rottura di quella che era la tradizionale vista frontale, la percezione frontale, e l'uomo, l'artista, si inizia a interrogare su appunto la visione non prospettica, la visione, diciamo, di un mondo che stiamo costruendo noi attraverso i nostri sensi.
Okay, so another element in this development, of course, is the work of Jackson Pollock, and that needs hardly any description. You know that Pollock used his behavior as a subject matter, and he marked out an arena for action, and that arena was the painting. So the painting was both the behavior and its arena and the subsequent marks.
Quindi questo invece è Jackson Pollock, anche lui un assoluto protagonista, e tutti sappiamo che Jackson Pollock usava il suo comportamento, il suo stesso comportamento come materia per l'arte, e il dipinto per Jackson Pollock corrispondeva all'arena, al teatro in cui lui diciamo, lo creava questo dipinto.
So another element in the forming of the aesthetic, which we now have operating with computers and art and interactive art and so on, is quantum physics. Because as the new art using computational systems was emerging, there were no critics, there were no theorists, there were no historians. Unlike earlier periods in art, you always had a critic writing about it, you had someone observing what was going on and evaluating. Nothing. It was just us. It was just the artist had to do it. But there was one area, more than one voice, but one area where there was meaningful discussion, meaningful theory that applied to what we were doing. And that was in quantum physics. And I've used this quote, you may even want, I don't need to read it, you could just maybe translate it. This is a quotation by John Wheeler, which I think you will understand expresses the very ideas about interactive art. However, it's describing quantum physics, the observation of quantum behavior. But before I ask my colleague to read that to you in Italian, I want to point out one book by Mara Beller called Quantum Dial, The Making of Revolution. Only to tell you, I expect you to read it, only to tell you that she makes the point that there was a battle in quantum physics at the beginning of the century about how to interpret the quantum world.